Uh-huh. Your favorite nephew cousin back with another one, right? Had to switch it up. But yeah. Shout out to let me do it like this. Yesterday I was telling you hoping you get everything you can reach for, right? And then yeah, I got some love off that one. But I wanna say shout out to my video, don't make a New Year's resolution, but instead make a new life plan, right? Because that one's actually jumping off the shelf, still getting numbers. A few people felt what was the one before that too. But yeah, shout out to the comments. Shout out to everybody. Hope everybody New Year going good. Well, I think I'm gonna jump into the message like this. You don't know what you know until you know. Yeah, you don't know what you know until you know. The reason I was saying that is I noticed some things that I didn't notice before. Plain and simple. Like even I use YouTube as an example. Um, I didn't really know how powerful the like button really was. The like button and dislike button was until I actually knew. Meaning like whether somebody like your video or don't like your video, it still brings more popularity to the channel. But I didn't know that starting off. I just wanted everybody to hit the like button. I just want everybody to like that. So yeah, you don't know what you know until you know it, right? That and then don't fault yourself for not knowing, cause it's like when it's stuff like that, you kind of get angry or you kind of be like, dang, I could have did this, man, all this time. But it's like it don't make sense. You just gotta chalk it up and just love the clarity, love the newfound insight, right? The newfound wisdom, if you will. But yeah, you don't know what you know until you know. And you can go your whole life knowing, but once you found out, it does get smoother and it does feel a little bit better on that other side of that coin. But yeah, the reason I like want to bring that one home is because a lot of people think they have it all together, but they still on a search for whatever it is, and they could be missing a few key details or facts to figure out what's really gonna get them over to the top or over to where they want to be or on the level they want to be. And eventually they're gonna get there, and then it's gonna be like you just have that newfound insight, and you'll be like, oh man, I could have did this, that. I could have did it this way. I could have did it that way. Ooh, ooh. And you all in your head talking about, dang, I should have. Ooh, why did I spend? Ooh, because if you didn't do it like that, or your life didn't go like that, you probably would have never got here, or never got to where you needed to be. So you don't know what you know until you know it's real. Yeah, you don't know what you know until you know. You know, it's another example I could give too. Like it gives you that like that aha. It gives you that when you learning something, or you say you familiar with the game of, let's just say, basketball, right? Or what else gonna do football? We gonna say basketball. Say you're kind of familiar with the basketball, but all you know is how to drive to the basket and pass, right? Because that's what you're used to. Say you've gotten better with let's just say mid range. That expands your game, right? You don't know what you know until you know. It expands your game because maybe when you feeling it, you can step back a little bit and make that three, right? You step back a little bit and make that three. So it's one of those things being let's just say 3 level score, right? All you know is driving to the hoop, right? That's an easy two for you. And then it's one of those things, you know what? Okay, the pang is claw, you know what? Let me get to a spot over here. Let me shoot that midi. Okay, they guarding the midi. Okay, let me go back to the layup. Okay, they doubling me right now. Okay, let me just find an open teammate. Right? It's just Yeah, but say you just only know how to dribble and go to the hole. You don't know all the points. Well, you probably do know all the points that you're missing, but you don't know what it feels like to have an arsenal until you know, right? Being able to, shoot off the dribble, catch and shoot, make a three, right? Um, get layups, right? Get dunks or whatever. Go to the hole, like I say, go to the cup. You don't know what you know until you know. Um, say you get all that, right? And you like, man, if I would have just fell in love with the three, ooh, and people would be feeling like that. People that, and it'd be some people that just can play basketball their whole lives and don't shoot 3 pointers like that, and still kind of have some wins. Shaq never took a 3 pointer. He never did. I think he took one 3 pointer. I think he took one 3 pointer. If I'm not mistaken, I think he did. But yeah, and he was still impactful. He had the hood, he had an arsenal. And then it was like, but he was Shaq though. But imagine if he had, I know this is rambling, I'm like, what? But imagine if he had Kobe determination and Kobe speed. Not even Kobe speed, just Kobe determination to get back on defense and still, energy and still stamina, like to get back on defense. Imagine they probably would have won at least one or two more championships. I think it would have been like a 4P, I ain't gonna lie. But he used to be tired, right? He used to have to wait for him to get into position. But imagine if he was that 2 way. Well, he was at times, he was a 2 way. But I'm talking about a full 2 way. Like being able to get back, like being conditioned, being able to get back on both sides of the field, well, both sides of the basket. How do you see it now? It's just, you don't know what you know until you know. Because I can go on and on about that. Say he was the type that could just do like basically guard 94 feet and actually be still in the game. What if they played like that as opposed to that just that triangle offense? But what if they played a different brand of basketball? Would have been, but they didn't know what they didn't know. But this your favorite nephew, guys, and I was just thinking about that. Because I know I was gonna start rambling. I had to cut it there, man.